Cage Minds, Micah Frankel. We're going to be talking some AFL, American Fight League 2, right now with one half of the co-main event. Damon Minor, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, man.
So tell us about MMA. Why is this your sport?
I'm naturally a fighter, naturally competitive. I like working out, throwing a lot of punches. I like slamming people, so this is what I'm meant to do.
Before fighting, did you have any other athletic background?
I played football once when I was like 10 years old, and it kind of naturally came to me too. I stopped playing not by my own decision, but I got into MMA because of the video game.
Which video game?
UFC Undisputed 2009. I got that video game, and then I saw a fighter up there, Sean Shirt, and I wanted to learn how to wrestle. I joined my high school wrestling team, wrestled for 4 years in high school, wrestled for 2 years in college, with the goal of fighting one day. And then once I finished in college, I came home and started fighting the Spartacus Fight League.
So, wrestling is your base?
Yep.
Is that part of your fight style, utilizing your wrestling?
Yeah, wrestling is naturally my base. Grabbing people, slamming them. I always been a shorter fighter than most people. Even growing up, before I got into fighting, I used to get in a lot of street fights and stuff. And being a shorter person, I used to always just grab people, slam them down, try to beat them up. But I also can box real good naturally, just because boxing is like a huge sport, like a huge sport in my family. Like my daddy is a fan of it. A lot of my family members like boxing, and I love boxing. I watch a lot of boxing, so that kind of come natural to me too.
So, had you, in those younger days watching boxing, had you ever thought about competing?
Yeah, I still think about competing. I mean, after this fight, I think I'll probably try to do a pro boxing bout, or just see what I can do as far as some boxing competition. But that's definitely something I'm still interested in.
And when you transitioned over to martial arts from the wrestling, where'd you start training at?
The first place I trained, or the first person I trained with, was Coach X at X Combat Wrestling Trap. But most of my training was wrestling based. I just recently, 2016, I got with a Muay Thai gym, Eastside Muay Thai, with Jose Aguiar, and I started training at Eastside Muay Thai. I do train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under Diego Bispo. I just started training that consistently last year. I received my blue belt as well. So, yeah, I was, like I said, I was training wrestling first, only training wrestling first for a long time, and then I just recently got a part of all the other stuff too.
So, how's that felt? Training the striking, training the jiu-jitsu, how have you felt that you've acclimated to those areas of the martial arts?
It's good. Like I said, jiu-jitsu kind of come natural, obviously, because I come from a grappling base, but it's still a lot of stuff that I need to learn, whatever. But it's coming natural. I already know how to move. I know how to grapple and stuff, so that's natural to me. Muay Thai, I had a good, having some decent boxing coming in it's been kind of easy to figure out. I'm still trying to get used to, like, the pain of kicking. I don't really, like, I be hurting my toes and stuff a lot, but I mean, everything is coming together smooth. I just feel like I need to start getting more like boxing and Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu strategy. Like I can execute the techniques, but putting together a strategy with all that stuff, that's what I think I need to work on right now.
Came out the gate on fire, 3-0, 2 first-round finishes. What was that like coming out and having that much success in your first couple fights?
It felt good, and I definitely wanted to keep the train rolling. But it gave me, like, my last fight was a split decision loss, and it gave me like a different view of fighting and what it's about and what my goals should be. Like, I can't really explain it, but I got a more realistic view of the sport now and how to handle business and how to go about fights, focusing on one fight at a time and not focusing on the big, like, trying to get somewhere too fast. Like, now I'm just focusing on my fights individually, just doing what I can to walk away with the victory and just going about my business like a professional and like a man. So
Well, tell us then, how has this camp been specifically thinking about getting ready for Alexander Olive?
It's not. I wouldn't really say specifically for him. But the goal is always just to get better. I mean, one thing I do know is he's a southpaw, so I focus my training, my punches, the way I kick, obviously to go to more to my right side, defend stuff a certain way. But other than that, the goal is just always just to get better as a fighter.
Is Alex going to be your first southpaw opponent?
I think so, but I mean, I'm boxing with some good southpaws. I fight southpaws. I can fight southpaw myself, so it's not really a big issue for me. It's just something that needs to be focused on to make sure I do the right stuff in the fight.
All right, all right. And now, Virginia's where the event's going to be, and that's your home state, right?
Yep.
What was that like growing up in Virginia?
I mean, it was normal. Everything is normal to me. 1 second, please. Yeah, everything. I mean, it's just normal to me. It's not nothing special. I don't know.
Nothing special. Well, what do fight fans need to know about you?
Yeah, I'm coming to fight. I'm coming to give my all. Anything aggressive, punches, kicks, slam. Like you gonna see in the fight. I can't tell you if I'm gonna finish my opponent. I believe I can finish him, but I'm not gonna make a prediction of a finish. But when you watch me fight, you're gonna see a lot of action, and you can see somebody get hurt. So.
Do you focus on going out there to finish your fights?
Yeah, that's my goal. I want to be a finisher. I mean, even fights from my amateur career, fights, 2 decisions in my pro career, it's kind of like I don't really want it to be there. I want all my record to say finish, TKO, KO, submission. That's what I want my record to be. So that's always the goal every time I go fight.
So far from your athletic career, Damon, what's been your biggest accomplishment?
I would say the 2016 or I think it was 2017 Spartacus Amateur Fighter of the Year.
When you got into MMA and fighting, did you expect to, was that a goal almost to have an accolade like that, a fight of the year type deal?
Yeah, I mean, the ultimate goal is to become a world champion. I want to become a world champion in MMA. I wanted to become a world champion in wrestling, and I still want to become a world champion in jiu-jitsu. So I just want to rack up as much as I can. I feel like as a person, I already did, not as a fighter, as an athlete, but as a person, I already did a lot, and I feel like I accomplished a lot. But as an athlete, as one of the best in the world, I still got a lot of work to do, a lot of work I want to do, and I plan on getting it done.
Well, tell us about motivation.
Motivation?
Yeah, your motivation.
My motivation, ultimately, is just to live a comfortable life and help make a comfortable life for myself and my family. But the goal to leave a mark, to be remembered for doing something to make my life worth something to be. That's what I want to be. At least walk away with all this as a world champion, or you know what I mean, one of the best who ever done it, or on the list. So that's my motivation.
Coming up here at the end of the month at AFL2, what does it take to get your hand raised?
Just come out, fight hard, throw punches. Might have to take some punches, but just come out, fight hard, and I believe everything that I already know how to do is gonna come out naturally, and I'm just gonna naturally get the victory.
Damon Minor, who did you need to thank and shout out to?
I want to first of all, thank God for keeping me healthy, helping me get to the fight. I appreciate and I thank the promotion for allowing me to fight, putting me at the co-main event spot. Thank you, my opponent, for accepting the bout. I want to thank my manager, Sucker Punch Entertainment. I want to thank my sponsor, MASF, ran by Mitch Aguiar. Performance First, ran by Jeff Nichols. Strike Force Energy. Thorn Research. I want to thank everybody, my family, my friends, everybody that support me, helping me motivate, get to this fight healthy. My brothers, my sisters, they helped me around the house. So thank everybody who support my career. And August 25th, I'm going to get my hand raised and make everybody proud.
Last but not least, how can the fans keep up with you on social media?
or you can follow me on Instagram at Minor MMA. You can add me on Facebook, Damon Minor, and I'm mostly on Instagram. So just follow me on Instagram and watch my training videos, watch for upcoming fights, or just any tips and advice about fitness, health, and training for fights.
Awesome, sir. Thank you for the time.
No problem. Thank you.